guys, it's Valley here, and today I'm with my mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Okay, and today we are going to be making Christmas cookies. My mom always makes these cookies for Christmas for family members, for them to eat, obviously. So let's get into it.
Okay, so what you first start out with is the baking powder and the salt, and that needs to be sifted into a bowl, where you're also going to add flour, 6 cups of flour to that, also sifted.
Mm-hmm.
So you can start sifting that.
This is the baking powder. This is the sea salt. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start sifting just like this. Okay, and once it has these little rocks, you're just gonna take your hand, make sure it's clean, and then just start, sifting it, because they're little rocks, so they don't just like go down like this. And this is what your end result should look like. Very sifted. Now my mom's opening the flour.
But this one's already open.
Yeah, but she's just opening that. And we need 6 cups of flour. So what you do is you take a cup of flour, and you want to make sure it's like exactly leveled. This is 1 cup, if you're wondering, by the way. And you're gonna need 6 of these. So what you're gonna do is put it into the thingy that sifts it. What is it called, Mom?
Well, you can use a sifter, but we're using
whatever. And then you're gonna sift it like this, or you could tap it like my dad does to make it quicker. So yeah. And one thing about baking is that all the measurements have to be exact. It can't just be like, oh, it'll be fine if I put 5 cups instead of 6. It has to be exactly 6 cups, and no over 6 cups or a little bit less than 6 cups. For this step, you're going to need a mixer and 2 cups of Crisco or lard and 2 teaspoons of anise and a 1/4 cup of brandy and 1.5 cups of sugar.
Okay, and then we're going to put the 2 cups of lard and the 1.5 cups of sugar in the mixer, and we're going to mix it until it's smooth.
And we put it on level 4, but you can put it on whatever level you want.
Just don't want it to be too hot.
Exactly. Sometimes my mom speeds it up, but you don't have to.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is going to take anything that wouldn't ruin the bowl, and you're just going to scrape off the sides. I mean spatula to scrape the bowl. And now she's just going to mix it a little bit more. And make sure it's smooth.
Okay, so now we're going to add the anise. And then we want to mix it, and you're going to add the anise, and then you're going to mix it until it's fluffy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now that it is fluffy, we're going to add 2 eggs, but 1 at a time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add the egg to here. And then we're going to add it to here.
Can I crack the other one?
Yeah, but first.
Oh, so we have to mix the first egg first. We don't
you
just
do
like
1 at a time.
Yeah, like literally 1 at a time. And this is what it should look like. Okay, so now let's crack the second egg. Now I'm doing it. And make sure you get no cracks.
No shells?
No shells in it. And
Did you
don't
get a
do what
shell?
I do.
Did you get a shell?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to need to help you with that.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to add an egg in here. The second egg.
Yeah.
And then close this. I didn't expect it to be that heavy. What setting, Mom?
Just like 2 or 3 or something.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on 4. And this is what she looks like now. Have a holy jolly Christmas. It's best time of the year. So now you're gonna add the flour
Little by little.
little by little. The flour that we put 6 cups of, what's it called? That like we made it on the thingy.
Yeah, and it was a tablespoon of baking powder
And all that stuff we said.
yeah.
This is about how much flour you should put
And then
in.
you want to go slow at first because otherwise the flour will fly out and make a big mess. which
Yep.
That's happened 500 million times.
And you haven't and if you haven't figured out by now, we're making the dough. And you're just gonna continue doing this over and over again until you have all the flour gone.
But there's also one little thing you have to do that I do about halfway when I'm done with the flour. And I add about half of the brandy when I'm like halfway, and then at the end I'll add the rest of it.
And continue mixing it slowly. POV what I do when it's mixing. Like my apron, isn't it so slay? Like look. It's hot and it's so slay. And if you say it's not slay, get out. Well, make sure you leave a like. Look how slay this preppy bow is. Guys, guess what? 6, 7 on a 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas. 6, 7 on a Merry Christmas and have a skibbity New Year.
Okay. Yep.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Yeah, and I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Hey. Or have some cookies. This is what the consistency should look like.
Okay, so it's a little sticky, pliable,
Yeah, here. So this is my clean hands. So this is what it should look like.
and this is about how much you should have.
Yeah, this is about how much you should
And
have.
then, so what I do is I just take off a piece and then I leave the rest in a bowl like that, and then I'll cover it with a towel
So that doesn't dry.
so it doesn't dry out as much. It will still dry out a little bit, but you want to cover it so that way it's, and then I always, these are my famous cookie cutters.
Yep, she makes, like, obviously because they're Christmas cookies, we have cookie cutters. So if you just want to make regular cookies, you don't need cookie cutters, or these cookie
Well,
cutters.
you can use any cookie cutter,
Exactly.
but I just make them for Christmas, so
Yeah.
that's why.
And
These are ones that I used already, so I'm trying to keep them separate.
Okay.
And then this might be a little bit big. I don't know about that.
Yeah, sometimes you put a little bit too much. Yeah.
And then just roll it out.
Yeah, we're gonna roll it out. I'm gonna get my roller so I can help. While my mom's rolling that, I'm gonna show you guys my little thing. So
That's just extra
this,
stuff.
so I have my mini little spatula. By the way, I've had this since I was like a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. You got it
Um,
for Christmas.
yeah, I got it for Christmas. So there's this spatula. I got 2 rollers. I got a Christmas one and I have this blue one. And then I have these little cupcake holders, but that doesn't matter for this scenario. And I have a dingy spatula. And I have some cookie cutters of my own, but these aren't really Christmas themed, so we're not gonna use these. And neither is this. But there is a thingy in here.
It's a
That's
maple
yours.
leaf.
A maple leaf?
Maple leaf.
Maple leaf here. Yeah,
I don't want it.
Oh, she doesn't want it. I don't know how they got it mine, but yeah. So I'm gonna take out my Christmas roller and my spatula. And I'm gonna put the
I
rest.
think you need a spatula.
Okay, I don't need a spatula. I'm gonna put that back and put it back in the cooking or the baking cabinet. And she's still rolling, so you have to roll for a while until it's like smooth.
I think it's like a 1/4 of an inch thick.
You have to be like, so you have to make it like a 1/4 inch thick, like this thick, I guess. Not thick.
Okay. Ew. Wait. Oh, I need my cookie pan.
Oh, she's gonna go get her cookie pan, which is like where she puts the cookies that she like shaped. This is what it looks like. It doesn't have to be, it just has to be a pan that the cookies will stay off and is oven friendly.
Well, it has to be a pan that can go in the oven.
Yeah.
Well, it's not oven friendly. It has to be able to go in the oven. It
Oven
can't be
friendly.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start doing this.
Okay, and then you want to make sure when you're placing them in the pan, place them not close, but not too close. And then also when you're cutting the into the dough with the cookie cutter, you also want to make sure that you're using as much dough as possible. So make the cuts as close as possible to each other, so that way you're not rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. You're already gonna be rolling enough. You don't need to roll out extra dough just because you're not being careful. Well, that one kind of looks crazy.
How do you fix it if it's crazy?
Well, no.
Oh.
Okay.
Fix.
Not really. So don't do that. Just leave it. Just don't worry
Okay,
about
yeah.
it. Just move on.
Okay, so once you start to get this point, I think you like put it all together, right, Mom?
Yeah, you're gonna take all your scraps and then you're gonna push them all together.
Yep. Because don't move the thing that's holding it.
No, don't play with it like it's sand. It's not sand.
What? No, I'm trying to push it together.
Okay. And then you should fill up your tray.
Yeah. It's not filled up yet. We need a few more.
And then once you
Have that.
yeah, you want to make it a
Then
ball
roll it.
again. Well,
Yeah.
then you can add some more though.
Yeah, you can add some.
You want to
more.
add a little bit more every time, so that
Yeah.
way
Yeah, it's
you're-
a little bit dried out, but not as much as it was without the towel. Right?
it's still good right now.
So then you make a ball and you start rolling.
Well, you kind of want to do a little bit like this, maybe. Put your hands on it and just kind of move it a little bit. And I don't know how well that little thing is gonna be, but yeah, you might want to use the
I
bigger
think
one.
it's a big one. And my mom's taking over because, yeah, she's just gonna take over because I'm just not good at that. So here's what the tray should look like, and if you run out of space like that, you can just put them like that, whatever that is, like that instead of that.
Horizontal instead of parallel.
Yeah. So now we're gonna put them in the
Preheated oven at 350,
a preheated oven at 350
350.
on bake.
and then it's for 10 minutes.
Yep. With nutcrackers.
Alexa, put a 10-minute timer.
10 minutes, starting now.
I love how the fact you can't even see the cookies with the light on. It's just that dirty. Like, ew. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw him, you would even say he glowed. Maybe you like my shirt? It says Cocoa Club. Yep, Cocoa Club. Because I'm in the Cocoa Club. Okay, now I'm just getting bored. Guys, guess what? Oompa Gammon style. Whoa, 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 Oompa Gammon style. Whoa, 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 Oompa Gammon style. Right now, my mom is making the powder that goes on the cookies.
It's sugar and cinnamon. It's not powder.
It's sugar and brown cinnamon.
They say just do a 1/4 cup with a little bit of cinnamon and sprinkle it on there, but I have my own.
Yeah, my mom
Right.
has her little touch. So this is cannella cinnamon powder and sugar. Sugar.
More cinnamon.
She loves cinnamon. So of course she adds a lot. Of course. Bro, Ashley's acting pretty self, mom. Say cheese for the camera. Okay, let's take out the cookies.
Okay. Yep.
It's been
They're
10
good.
minutes.
They're a little bit brown and golden
That's what it should
around
look
the
like.
edges. Okay. And then you want to take it.
Over here.
Okay. So I have my own way to do it. It's probably not the best way because I end up breaking a lot of cookies, but it is what it is.
Yep.
Because
So-
you have to get them warm in the sugar,
Or else it won't be good.
or the sugar and cinnamon won't stick to them. So yeah, a couple of lost soldiers in the process, but it's not, see how they're golden brown on the bottom?
Yep. So if you're
That's
taking a
perfectly-
spatula,
And then you just want to be careful as much as you can. 'Cause-
to not burn yourself.
well, that, but I'm just saying grabbing the cookies.
Oh. Right.
Yes, don't burn yourself. Number 1 rule, baby. Try not to burn yourself. Be careful of yourself, because I feel like your arm's too close right there.
I know, look at it.
And then I just
Kind of like
kind of
mix them
grab
around.
the sugar around the cookies. And then I cover them.
With the sugar and cinnamon that she adds a lot because she loves cinnamon, and I do too.
And then
Look at her cute little apron. A little snowman with some snowflakes thingies. Wow, so cute.
okay. And then just make sure they're covered.
Yep. Ow.
Oh, baby.
Ow.
I need you to be careful. I felt like you were too close.
I didn't burn
Okay.
myself, yeah. It's little, it's not like my big burn.
Okay. And then, well, let's move this hot.
Yeah, let's move it.
Okay, well, how to get the cookie hot.
God, one side's burnt.
And then
Ow.
then you just shake it a little bit and then put the cookies over on the plate to cool.
Yeah, but some of the lost soldiers are dead. Is it still really hot where I can't touch it?
They're pretty hot, but I mean, like you can probably touch it for 1 second, but it's hot. Ow.
You touch yourself? You burn yourself?
It's just they're hot.
Oh.
They are hot here.
And then once you have all the cookies, you don't have to do this because if you're making them for yourself. But no, we're making the cookies for our family members. So we box them up in nice little boxes. Like, look how cute these are. With cookies inside of them. But yeah,
And send them out to people we love.
exactly. Merry Christmas. And with that being said, bye guys.
Bye,
Love you.
guys. Love you.
Bye.